Hello guys, and welcome to a new series on the channel. Welcome to Bloodborne. A game that I have played hundreds of hours. A game that I absolutely love, to the point that I captured a platinum trophy for it. However, 85%. I never did the Bloodborne the Old Hunters DLC. Mainly because I own a physical copy bought from a used games retailer, which didn't come with the DLC. So I have bought it now, and since I love this game so much, I want to showcase it on the channel. Without further ado, let's jump in. The goal is here to play through the entire game and beat the old hunters. And I will be playing in online mode, meaning that I will be seeing other players in the world as ghosts. I have the potential to get invaded, and also there will be notes made by other players available to be read throughout the world, and also gravestones to see how they died, if they died.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna take some time to create the character. There we go. He's ready.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Oh yeah, your blood doctor laughing as he puts you under. That's exactly what you wanna hear. This is definitely a horror game. No doubt about that.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
There we go. We are in the game and we're already seeing players in the world. Perfect. There are some new players putting notes and stuff. I played this game mostly offline because I've never had really a PS Plus thing active while playing it. So it's very nice actually to see the players in the world. And who knows, maybe we'll get into some PvP at some point. So Bloodborne, let's be real with you. I actually tried to record this already once. I beat up to the second boss. And the whole recording was bad. The audio was just too bad. The video was okay, but the audio was fucked beyond repair. So I'm doing a new event. I'm gonna try to follow the same thing I did, but there's definitely a chance that I might miss some stuff during this that I talked about last time, but we'll see. Bloodborne definitely, it speaks to me, because I absolutely love horror in all its forms. I love horror games, I love horror movies. I've always liked horror movies ever since I was a small child. We used to watch a lot. Me and my friends used to watch a lot of horror movies. Hey there, Woofles. Okay, I think he noticed me. Yeah, he did. Alright, so I need to try to get behind him to do a power attack. Come on. So I need to get a power attack while I'm behind him to stun him, to set him up for the backstab. You can't really backstab in this game like you could in the previous games, like in Dark Souls. I don't have any healing either, so I need to get this backstab, otherwise I doubt I will be able to do it. There we go, I got it. And there, visceral attack! And he's dead. Nice. There are lots of cool things you can do with that wolf. I think most new players will die to him, as I did for many runs. But after I realized you don't need a weapon to do visceral attacks, it's kind of easy. Like I can't like counter him or like stun him with the gun, as I will show later in the game. But you can definitely still pull off the backstab. Alright. There's actually a way that you can get the wolf to actually grab you and push you through this gate. That's a speedrunner strat that skips a ton of the game. But we're not here to skip the game. We will definitely be cheesing the game at points, but I definitely want to beat it legit and actually showcase this game. Ah, there we go. Yarnum in all her beauty. I mean, just look at this. Just look at it. Beautiful. Alright, let's get to it. So I might need to kill this guy over here. Yeah, let's see if we can do it quickly. That was surprisingly quick. Last time I went through her, I was dancing with that guy for a few minutes to get that visceral attack off. Alright, we're gonna do that. It is possible to just run past him, activate and climb. But way more easy if he's down. That sounded like a husky. And here we go, here's the first lamp. And there's also a guy we can talk with. So in this game, things you can, or people you can talk to, or like windows that you can talk to people in, are normally designated by a lit lamp outside. No, not one of those lamps, but one of these normal lanterns and the light coming from the window. So I walk up here, I can actually talk to this guy.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
And when you're talking, this guy, he really sounds like he's not doing too good. That coughing sounds pretty bad. But we're gonna, almost when you're talking to NPCs in this game, wanna make sure to actually go through and cycle through until they start repeating the same dialogue.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say. Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Right, so this game is all about like Victorian era and bloodletting. So basically they do healing through blood. And the whole town has been ravaged by a blood curse that's turning people into beasts. So this night, this game takes place over an entire night. Hunters, like ourselves, are being sent out into the world to dispatch of the beasts in the streets. And during this one night, everyone who isn't a beast locks themselves in and awaits the end of the hunt. Yeah, let's see, did he have any more dialogue?
Across the valley to the east of Yarnum, you'll find the Cathedral Ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
I also love the British accents on everyone. Let's see, is that a repeat? Yeah, that's a repeat. So now we have cycled all this stuff. Let's go get a weapon. So these lamps, they return you to the hunter's dream. So we will be coming back here a lot. This is the hub of the game, where we do all our level ups, our weapon upgrades, and some of the main like lore bits. There's also vendors here, and also all of the chalice dungeons that we'll dive into at some point. But for now we're just here to pick up our first set of weapons. A lot of people die over here. They're like, either they have some poison on them, or they have abilities that drain their health, or some just have weapons. There are also weapons in the game where you can like damage yourself for a temporary boost. And people just seem to like to kill themselves here to get a specter. To show off for others. That thing is kinda creepy. Okay, let's see. I get to choose a weapon. So, I am not gonna be using any of these weapons for a long time. The Hunter Axe is pretty good. Like, it has a very good charged R2 attack when it's in its two-handed state. That basically hits an enemy twice. I used that a lot for my first playthrough. But for the beginning of the game, since I'm gonna swap it out pretty quickly, I'm gonna go with the saw cleaver because it has a serrated edge, which means that it does more damage to beasts. And the weapons in this game are called trick weapons, which means that they have two states. So here we have a standard folded state, but if I press L1, it turns into a longer blade. Now, the saw cleaver in this state has a serrated edge, as you can see. But when I swap to the tricked state, it does not have that anymore, as the bottom of the edge is not serrated at all, only the top of it. So we'll mostly just be using it in this form. For the pistols and blunderbuss, I'm gonna choose the pistol. I'm just better with the timing. Now, when it comes to the guns, they're not really used for damage as they do minuscule amount of damage. The way they work in this game is that you want to shoot the enemy right at the point where they're making a attack to get them into a stun state where you can do a visceral attack on them. Basically the thing I did on the wolf and that I did on the enemy that I killed before the ladder. But the thing I did then was the backstab motion. I knocked them and then I did a visceral attack from behind. By doing first a power attack, hitting them in the back, stunning them, visceral attack. This you can do when the enemy is attacking you. You can shoot them at the exact correct moment. They will be stunned and you can do a visceral attack in their stunned state to do massive amounts of damage. I'm gonna be building my character around this mechanic. Because in my previous mechanic, in my previous playthrough, I went for a kind of standard, like just Dark Souls experience. But in this one, I'm gonna lean more into the visceral attacks and learn how to do that properly. And finally we have a notebook, which means I can leave notes around the world. Sort of like we have been seeing players leave around. And here you see a couple of players standing around. Looks like that guy just AFK died. And here is German. Now, as you can see, this is not the same guy that gave us the contract. Like the guy that gave us the contract had like a much bigger hat and his eyes was taped. I'm not actually sure I even know who the guy is that gave the contract. This here is German.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am German, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
That's creepy. A lifeless doll, that's creepy.
This was once a work.
Okay. Alright. We have cycled all the dialogue. So there's not too much available to me right here currently. Over here I can fortify weapons and repair weapons, but I can fortify them when I get some... I need some upgrade materials to be able to fortify, so right now I can't do that. And most of the things around here are currently unavailable. But there are a few shops over here actually. So if we go up here, this is where the inside shop is gonna be. But I do not have any insight. As you look in the top right corner, the eye symbol is insight. I don't have any of that. But I do have blood echoes, which is the top counter, which is like souls from the Soul series. And here I can acquire or sell items. So right now they're only selling a few things. Some clothes and some consumables. But we're not gonna be buying anything now. So we're just gonna take our weapons, we're gonna head out into the world again. And one of the main gripes people have with this game is, of course, well, the 30 FPS is pretty obvious. The fact that it's only available on console. But another thing that also comes with that is the long load times. And since we're going back and forth from the Hunter's Dream to the world, as we call it, it is there are quite a lot of loading screens, and this would be mediated by if you could actually have it on like a SSD device. But the reason I went back here to the clinic is actually now that we have what do you say? Now that we have been to the Hunter's Dream, this thing is now closed. But as you can see, there is someone. There's someone there. Behind the door. Let's see.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Yosefka's blood
Now,
vial.
Go. And good hunting.
It's a really strong healing item.
Are you still in need of something? But I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to understand my position. I can only pray for a fruitful hunt. Are you still... But please...
There we go. Alright. We will see Yosefka again. She's quite a big character in this game. And now that we have the weapons, these guys don't stand a chance anymore. And well, so the first thing I probably want to do in this game is clear my way through Central Yharnam and try to unlock all of the shortcuts that are found here. The main shortcut I want to unlock is this one right here, behind this gate, as that unlocks a huge part of the game for me. Fair man. I have a feeling that guy behind the chest over there. Yep. I think the general rule in this game that I have found is you want to lock on to small enemies and not lock on to bigger enemies. And all of these in the area are small enemies. These enemies don't really provide too much challenge. As long as you like backtrack and try to keep it to a one-on-one or group them up in very small groups so you can stack them. But they can become very dangerous if they manage to pile you up. And the other thing, if you take a little bit of damage in this game, it's not too bad. Because you can quite easily just... you can actually... As you take damage, if you looked up in the left corner if I take damage, I have like a few seconds of room to continue attacking and basically use the enemy's blood as I do damage to it to regen my health. So this game actually is... The enemies are very aggressive in this game, but it also awards you for being aggressive. Alright, here we go. So this is the first, I guess you could call it a shortcut. Not really a shortcut. But basically this is the area where we had the 3 enemies and the clinic is down there. Now I'm gonna try to do something that might bring my first death, and that is to kill this dude over here. There's not really a point to kill him, but I kinda just want to. Here we go, and you see, that visceral gave me all my health back, because I did so much damage to him. Here we go. Man, I died so much to that guy when I first started playing the game. Got some blood from him. He can also drop low-level blood runes that you can use to upgrade weapons. I will show that eventually, but that's for when we get past the first mandatory boss. Oh, here's another knockable door.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
It's pretty clear that the guy that we talked to upstairs was correct about these Yarnamites. They're not very willing to talk to outsiders. Let's see, is this person more... Oh wait, I have an enemy coming. Is this guy more willing?
Come on. He'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now. Lazio.
Yeah, so I have actually checked these before and I know that they don't really give any good option. Okay. And another neat thing about the regen thing, you can actually attack enemies in their death animation to get even more health back. But if it has turned to like that black state that you see up on the up next to my health bar, that means it can't be regened anymore. Oh man, that's a lot of enemies. We're gonna have to divide and conquer. So as I've played the game before, I am aware of like ambush spots like this, like they put an item there and there's an enemy behind the corner. The same thing, there's an enemy behind this corner that actually jumps out. Even if you know about that guy, he can sometimes get you because he teleports almost. Or he does like a charging attack, so he comes forward quite a bit in the attack. Dispatch of this guy. Then we have people coming from behind. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, I'm lucky I got... That was almost a scary amount of enemies. Not gonna lie. That was a lot of enemies. Well, we got through it. Okay, there's one guy going back here. I just want a dispatch of all of them right now. Any and all echoes will be helpful early on. And also I get to resupply my blood vials and bullets. Because they will be needed throughout the game and I'd rather not spend echoes in the shop buying them, so... Okay, we're gonna rush the guy with the gun. And then we're gonna run back here. There's one more guy with a gun, but I'm gonna go for him later. He can't shoot me over here because of the fence. Okay, the shield guy lost aggro. I know there's a dog behind that wagon over there that I need to take out. And oh, there's also 2 guys up there. Just a lot of enemies. Okay, let's go for the dog. I'm safe from the fire, from the gun guy here. There we go. Okay, so we have 4 more melee guys and a gun guy. Okay, let's see. Can I get these guys to follow me? Ah, I got shot. Shot in the bum. That's rude. Here we go. That leaves 3. Okay, there are the patrollers, so I'm gonna head this way. I'm gonna try to get that guy. Was in a bad spot, so I decided to back off. You can't be afraid to back off in this game. Normally it will quite often save your life just to back away for a few seconds. That should be all of the enemies on this side taken care of. We got some bullets from that guy. Cold Blood Dews are basically like soul items in Souls games. Basically you use them and you get a certain amount of blood echoes from them. More bullets from that guy. Ooh. Now what could be waiting behind that door? That's gonna be a question for next time, as we are plenty into this first episode. In the next episode we're gonna continue on clearing Central Yharnam. So I will see you then. Have a good night everyone.